This is for dyeing my skirt. Or it was going to be a grass skirt, but now it's going to be a shawl, a cedar bark shawl. Okay, you can drink from that while I put this in here. The pot was not clean. Start over. A lot of noise, doesn't it? I'm gonna dye the white on here. This is cedar bark. Oh, bark. And I'm going to dye the stuff in between. All the string is white. I don't want it to be white. I want it to be brown. I think it's kind of too much. Just get this over here. Okay. Kitty, get down. Get off the counter. Get down, get down, get down. This is starting to stink. Okay, so now let's good morning. All right, let's start with a prayer. If you haven't been here before, you might not want to be here. This is just get down off of the counter. If you want to chill with me, so I'm going to dye this, but it's going to take a long time. So if you want a quick tutorial on how to dye stuff, this isn't the place. I'm just hanging out with all of you. Okay, so my kitchen's a big mess, as usual. And I have a lettuce in here, which, well, at least it's not rotting. You know, these should not go in here. These should go in the bag of bags. These are to be used when I go to the store, right? That's when you want to use them. I'll put them in here instead. Okay. Sorry, it's a little bit much in here. Okay, so these are seeds. I like these. I'm not sure what I want to use them for. Most people throw everything out. I'm trying not to throw everything out. I'm trying to find uses for things that exist. So I've got this on high. I'm not sure how much water I need in there, but it's probably more than I've got in there. Okay, Kitty, I know you want to drink water, but everywhere I put water, you don't want to drink it, so you're going to have to come up with a solution. Okay, there you go. Fresh water. I should have some paper bags. I don't think I have any small paper bags. So maybe I should make paper bags out of paper bags, you know? So I have here some seeds from a red pepper. They don't go in a plastic bag because it'll definitely rot. And I have the seeds from an orange pepper and the seeds from a yellow pepper, but I think all pepper seeds are created equal. So how is everybody this morning? On this fine day. It's gonna be a fine day. It's gonna be a real fine day. Wouldn't want to worry what the weather woman told you. Wouldn't want to worry what the weather woman said. Wouldn't want to worry what the weather woman told you. Gonna be a fine day. Gonna be a real fine day. Okay. Time for a multivitamin, don't you think? I have a lot of pain today. But I like getting up early. I really do. I don't much like going to bed early, but I like getting up early. I think this may not work. Or it may. Where did I put that? Where did I put that blade for cutting the pineapple? If it were where I would think it should go, it would be in here. These go in here. Here it is. Ta-dum, ta-dum. All right, so I'm gonna do this pineapple too. Turn on another light. All right, I was going to start with a prayer. Let's have a prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for helping me to wake up early today. And please bless the deer that are outside, that they will be able to find food under the ice on the ground, and that they will be able to survive the winter, even though it's not like winter right now. And bless me that I will remember to feed them and that the cat won't eat the birds. And thank you so much for bearing with me and us. Thou knowest that we intentionally choose a lot of things that we know we shouldn't do. I'd like to ask that thou will help us to leave those things and be close to thee. Help us to contact thee during the day. I like the little reminder that I get on my phone that time to study the scriptures and pray. I'm really grateful for that because it reminds me, it's like thou art reaching out to me. Okay, come visit me now. Thank you for the people that watch my videos. Bless their lives. Bless them that they will find joy and that they will, there's so much conflicting stuff out there, even about spiritual things. There's a whole lot of new age stuff that kind of leaves thee out. Help us to remain grateful to thee for blessing us and saving us from so many things the things that could go wrong that don't, the trouble that we get into that we avoid getting into. Help me to listen to thee more. Help me to follow the promptings. I'm going to let this woman who is 2 days younger than me come and stay with us. She's kind of homeless at the moment. Well, she's homeless at the moment. Help me to do thy will and be thy hands and have a listening ear and not criticize or judge. I have a hard time living with people or things like that. I don't want anything in my world to change, you see. So that gives them nothing to do. Please protect us from danger and difficulty and fire, and help us to be mindful of those around us who we can help. And such a tragedy in Turkey. 43,000 people are gone, and I guess it's been a big day in heaven. Been a lot going on at the gate. And please bless those who have survived, for whom I think is a much worse situation. Being outside in the winter on the street with nowhere to go, the whole city's on the streets. Please bless the countries that will let aid come in, and bless those that send aid, and help it to get to the people that need it. And thank you for all the people that have gone there to help save people and remove the many layers of cement buildings that they may find people trapped in them that are alive. And please help me to be patient with this cat and help him to not knock over glasses of water and things, break all the glasses and make messes everywhere. And please help me as I try to dye this skirt or this cedar bark thing, that it will be nice, it will turn out nicely. And we ask for strength to do the things that come our way today, that we may meet the challenges that thou hast allowed to happen on the earth. Help us with our body pains and anatomy lessons. Help us to get strength from thee to deal with these things, and help us to learn about them, and help us not to be swayed by misinformation. Help us so much to be able to judge between right and wrong and good and evil, and not be led down the garden path. And these things we pray in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. He's found something to drink in the cup. He doesn't realize that if he tips over the cup after he drinks what he can reach, he doesn't seem to realize that it will all come out. He can't get it if he tips it over. Maybe he thinks that he's going to go over there and pick it up off the floor and drink it. Look at him stretching on the counter. Look at these beautiful tulips. This one is past it. This one is also past it. And this one is past it. Look at that. Tulips. Isn't that neat? Tulips in February. That's his scratchy chair. It's okay. I seem to have a mess. Is that a surprise? Anyone who is surprised has obviously not been here very much, because this is the way I live. But I would like it to be cleaner. Look at all that stuff I got at the grocery store. Oh wait, this is canceled, purchase canceled, canceled. So it only comes up to here. Okay, what's that? Now, well, apples and bananas less things to ripen. This should have a holder, you know? I should make something. I should make some string and hang it up. Not with this isn't enough. That's another thing I should do. Let's do that. And this pumpkin is going bad. So I think the pumpkin needs to go in the garden where I want to grow it. I need to take it to the garden bed so that the seeds will actually be there already. Full freezer. There's never enough room in it for whatever I need. Everything I want to put in it, because there's already enough stuff there. Oh, that is there. Time to eat some of that stuff. Hi, Bow Kitty. Your tea? Oh, it's boiling. Okay. So now let's read what it says on the package. Okay, so Tintex to be used in the washing machine or by hand to dye most washable fabric. Test before you dye. Our dyes can also be used to add color to paper, unfinished wood, and wicker. Use one package to dye 1 pound of cotton, linen, silk, spandex, viscose. So I'm dyeing the cotton, the white cotton in here. To dye dark or bright colors, navy, black, royal blue, etc., use double quantity of dye, not to be used on 100% acrylic or polyester. For best results, use color remover prior. First aid. Okay, now how do we do it? Directions printed inside. All right. All right, jeepers. Hand dyeing method. In a suitable container of sink, dissolve the required quantity of Tintex into the hottest water available. Use only enough water to cover article completely and allow article to move freely. Okay, let's check this out then. So that's how much water's in there. I also want this water to shrink the cotton. You know, there's probably enough dye in this, in the cedar bark to dye it without having to add any colors. So it's not enough to move freely, is it? Let's add more. We're doing it. Was there something else I wanted to dye, or was this the only thing? Okay, now it has to heat up again. I think it is dyeing it. The brown is coming out of the cedar bark. Alright, so I don't know if I have to add dye or not. So let's just read the directions again. The instructions, you probably have to put dye in before the fabric, right? Dissolve the required amount in the hottest water. Bring solution to a simmer before adding any article. Oh, I did that wrong. Okay. Agitate article constantly for at least 30 minutes in an up and down motion. Do not stir round and round to avoid twisting. If shade obtained is not dark enough, remove article and repeat the process. Rinse in warm water, then cold water until rinse water, looks like D. Rinse water is clear. Squeeze gently to remove as much water as possible and hang to dry. Do not wring or spin. If drying wool articles, please create an outline before dyeing. Dry wool articles flat after matching the pre-dyeing outline. Clean containers, sink, or pot immediately. Using an appropriate cleanser and bleach, certain materials may stain permanently. Okay. So that means I have to remove this to add the dye. But I'm really thinking that maybe I don't need to add dye. Maybe all will be well without it. Okay. Where does this come off of? No idea. Let's go upstairs. It's dumped in the compost. Oranges should not be beside the apples. Okay. So, well, this is interesting. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to need to add the dye. Look at the dye here. It's already coming out, and it's all dye. I had fun making this, taking cedar bark and continually. Okay, let's add more water. I'm not sure about lifting it up and down. I don't want to wreck the weave, but I do want it to, I want to boil it. I want it to shrink. You know, is it floating? Maybe there's... Crash, boom, bang. That's the way the cookie crumbles. Things are falling down here. All the things are falling down, falling down, falling down. All the things are falling down. Alright, I think you're going too fast. I kind of like the idea of it drying with its own color because it'll be the right shade. And it'll also shrink it at the same time. The interesting thing about doing this is the dye is coming out of the bark, and the bark is in between each piece of string. So therefore, I don't have to do something to make this to get to the stuff in the middle, because all it has to do is boil and release the color. And the color here is really not the color that I want. This is more of a red. Looks like it's changing color a little bit, but I'm a little concerned because the top is not underwater. I'm also concerned about adding more water and having the dye be diluted. The bark, the color from the bark. I don't think you have the best view in the house. Let's see if we can get a better thing for you to sit on. I don't see it. See, bark is wood. Wood floats. The Salish nation in Northwest Territory, or in the Pacific Northwest, they did everything with cedar. They made all their clothes with cedar. They used it for shredded cedar bark for diapers, mats, bedding, clothes. Maybe if I put you up here, we'll get a better view. How's that? I don't want you to fall down though. There you go. Now you got some sort of a view. I need to put a bowl or a plate in here and weight it down so that everything will stay under. And boiling it should have a good effect on breaking down the fibers of the cedar bark so it won't be so stiff. Of course, I've never done this before. It's not like I'm teaching you something that I know. But I'm just seeing what I'm seeing, that there's a lot of dye in here already. I was thinking, what about adding onion peels and giving it more of a yellow tint too? Hey, you know what? I have a thing that goes in this pot. Now, if I were to put this in there, under it, that might be a really good idea. Hey, look, this is also good for pressing it down. Whoa-ho, and up she rises, whoa-ho. Good morning. Is that Suze? Who's here? Let me see who said something. Oh, good morning. Is that Kiss Hug, Sal? XOXO Sal? I don't know what that means. How'd you just fall into the pot of boiling water? Now that would have not gone over well. I'm surprised that it's making these bubble things on here. Like it's making a coating across. See how it's making these things across the... Look, a bit of cedar bark. Film, that's what it's called, the film across the things. Do I have dementia? Is that why I don't remember many words anymore? I'd hate to think of having dementia. Of course, it can't be any worse than just, you know, whatever life is. All these seeds in this basket. These are not my favorite squash seeds. These are a different kind of squash seeds. And you know, they don't really look very big. So how's life this morning, Excel? Is life good for you? I didn't pay attention to the video title at first, so I was thinking it was soup. I think I'm hungry now, haha. This is, it's a cedar bark fabric that I wove, and I'm trying to dye it with really no knowledge of what to do. but it appears that the bark is coming out. The dye is coming out of the bark. All right, so I'm also going to now do my pineapple. I need a tray. Where's the tray? Okay, pineapple. Here because it kind of stinks. If you were here, you'd have to smell it. It's a good thing we don't have smell-o-vision, isn't it? All right, so this is the pineapple. I'm going to take off the top first, I guess. All right, so I'm going to do this pineapple here. I want to drink water. What time is it? 8 o'clock. Check for deer. This morning, dear. Okay, let's carry on with this pineapple. It's on an angle. Can't have it on an angle. you see? Pretty cool, eh? And there's the core. Ta-da! I did a pretty good job. Core is definitely dehydrated pineapple is so good. And you don't need sugar. Unlike when they put it in the grocery store, that's not good stuff. But I think that you have to not do this too long. It becomes really crunchy if you let it go too long. Okay. It only took one tray. Whole pineapple in one tray. That's amazing. And we have all these trays to remove the bananas from. Dehydrated bananas are the best. They should be able to tear. These are too well done. I was going through all the canning, all the dehydrated stuff, and I found I've got some puffball and pine bolete mushrooms. I'm going to try and figure out how to use them. Good morning, my dear. No, I'm babysitting. What? This afternoon. She was going to have a few days off, but no, she has to work today. How are you? Yes, but we babysit out. And I'm dyeing it by boiling the cedar bark fabric. And what I wanted to dye was the white. And so I'm just boiling it on the sink or on the stove here, and I want to also shrink it. So it's cotton fabric. So I wanted to shrink the cotton. Anyway, it's working. The dye is coming out of the color is coming out of the bark and going into the white fabric. Well, no, it's like I wove it, so I used a white cotton warp, and so the white cotton, yeah, the string. So I want to shrink it, and I want to shrink and dye the white. And so I don't know how long I have to boil it for. It's slowly losing its brightness, but it's not, and the water has turned a beautiful reddish brown. Yeah, I'm boiling it, so I'm hoping that that's going to do it. Well, I hope it breaks the fibers because I want it to be soft and nothing in it to be hard, and to make it more. I don't know if it'll work. I haven't done this before, like most things. Yeah. I bought a pineapple corer in Maui, and so I cored a pineapple and I'm dehydrating it. Yeah. Yeah, they are. Yeah. Without the sugar added. Even Maya likes them. Her response is, "We don't eat whatever." No, we don't eat. Not what I don't want any or I don't like it. Sometimes it's I don't like it, but mostly it's we don't eat such and such. I know. When does it get hungry? Yeah, right. I think so. Oh my. You want a visitor? You want me to come visit? Oh, okay. Oh, I was thinking of you yesterday and then I thought, well, it's a weekday. She's, Mark is there and whatever. But I could come visit. I'll finish. They died. Well, I have a lot of geraniums that died. Yeah, I guess so. Do you want baby ones, or do you want ones that are in hanging baskets? All right. Yeah. Okay. I'll do that. Well, I don't have to be here to finish it. I can just let it sit in the hot water. Right. Yeah, I'll do that. I just put the pineapple to be dehydrated, and I'm taking the bananas off. But yes, I can come. I had a campfire in the teepee yesterday. Okay. All right. Well, I'll be over in an hour or something. Okay. Looks like fun. Okay. Okay. Love you too. Bye-bye. Where's the one with the pineapple on it? I lost the pineapple. But I'm going to have the pineapple juice. Pretty good. So, dried bananas. Okay, so, have you said anything? 7 people? Oh yes, and the jars are... there we go. Gypsy Soul, hello. I thought I was losing it for a momento. You were losing it? Nonsense. So I'm boiling the cedar bark fabric to get the color to dye the white, the cord, the warp. Where's it? The weft. The warp. The weft is the cedar bark, and the warp is, see, here's a little piece of bark. The heat won't degrade the fabric. Well, I'm hoping that it will shrink the cotton. The cotton is very loose. I want it to shrink the cotton, and I want it to dye it, and I want it to degrade the bark. Some of the bark is stiff. I want it to make it all very soft, and it will. Cedar bark becomes the softest fabric. I couldn't believe it. You know, I had this little swatch that I wove, and I ended up giving it to my mother-in-law. Probably shouldn't have given it away, but I did. Anyway, so I guess I'm gonna go. I'm going to go away. So let's see what I have to do before I go away. Did you like my pineapple corer? I think it's fabulous. It really works quickly, and it doesn't hard to use. I think I'd like to do the dishes. I know, who wants to do the dishes when you can do anything else? It is very handy, yes, indeed. Of course, once I do the dishes, I end up with a back that hurts. Shall we use this brand new dishcloth? It's rather large for my purposes, and this is empty. Do you do that? Do you add a bit of water to the bottom of it? So what time is it? It's 8 o'clock. Nice. So I'm gonna go hang out with my daughter, Miss Scarlett. You know her. Okay, so I need a towel here. What are you gonna do? Well, I'm gonna go to my daughter's house, and then I'll probably show you her rabbits. She's got baby Angora rabbits. Probably make a video with her about it. Would you like that? A live video? Rabbits, that's what I said. Yep. She's got rabbits. She's gonna breed them, and she's raising them for the wool. And because she loves rabbits. What is this? Oh, that's because that's the cold. No wonder it's cold. Year of the Rabbit. Well, I don't know anything about that. Rabbits are like every year, all year. We used to have a lot of rabbits, you know, and wild rabbits, but they have a 10-year cycle where you have a whole lot of them, and then they decrease, and then they come back. But I used to see them down there by the stream, on the other side of the stream, in the alder forest, or somewhere in that area. Anyway, but I haven't seen them for years. I think I saw rabbit traps recently, though. But and it might have been up here even. We have raccoons. I don't know if raccoons... We also have fishers. But I think Vietnam, near Callender, didn't get it all before it faded. My son is in Vietnam. He's in a different world. He's a computer... He's a developer or something. I don't know exactly what he is, but he the world of a developer is so much different than my world. Like I can't understand anything he talks about. It's all newfangled technology. I'm acting my age. I've been really lonely lately, very lonely. So a friend is homeless for a while, so she's going to come and stay with us for a little while. Not long term, just a little while. And I don't want to make enemies. I don't want to, but I'm very, I'm very not protective, but I have my thing about space and my stuff, and I don't want things changed, and I don't like things being done a different way, and I've become an old lady, stuck in my ways. Good morning. I'm going to go to see our daughter and all of her rabbits. What? No, live scarlet. And the kids don't come today, right? Do they or don't they? I think she called and said they don't come after all. They weren't, and then they were, and then they weren't. I believe that's the way it goes. So it's over there boiling away. Oh, I'm dehydrating some pineapple, Willem, and I removed the bananas that you made. Yeah, the bananas are ready. Would you mind taking the stuff out of the dryer? Would you mind taking the stuff out of the dryer for me, please? I'm making a live video, just in case you're in the all together. I wondered what this jar lid was from. It was this. Did you like your pickled herring? Darling.
The mask with the white stuff?
Huh?
The mask with the white stuff?
Yeah, that's those are shirts. Those need to be taken out as soon as they're done. So I don't know if you want.
Those are clean?
Those are dirty. They probably need to be sprayed.
There's a basket in our bedroom right now.
With dirty shirts in it.
With white stuff.
Filled with dirty white shirts.
But that's all dirty, okay.
All dirty. But if you're going to wash them, you have to take them out as soon as they're done. So set the timer, set an alarm for 1 hour. Thank you. Appreciate you doing laundry. So what's on your agenda today, folks? Negative 12 out there. So yesterday we had a campfire in the teepee, remember? That was the first of yesterday's videos. And the second of yesterday's videos was making putting the door on the teepee. So we have a door that's functional. It closes and it's got a door jamb. I used a piece of cedar rail, which is, you know, like 4 inches, a triangular 4 inches thick. And the rails are from the fences. And so I used the rail for a door jamb. And I made a really cute handle. I put a circular piece of wood on there. And then on the door, attached to the wooden slat door, and then I put a long screw through a triangular chunk of wood, a little triangular shaped chunk. And I put it on, but not tight. I put it on so it's sticking out a couple of inches. So it really makes a nice door. And I also, at the dump yesterday, I got some windows, some glass windows, which I'm going to lean up against the teepee to keep there's a broken window there. I'm not sure if these are tall enough to reach from the top of the snow up to the window and cover the broken hole, but it might. And if so, I think that would be lovely because the snow comes in there and it blows when you're having a campfire. It makes the thing blow. The smoke goes all over the place. And I don't want the smoke going all over the place. That's why I have a nice door. It's really lovely. Almost done with the dishes. That's pretty cool. I don't usually do the dishes because it makes my back hurt so badly. I got this great big avocado when we were in Hawaii. It was about this big. I'm serious, it was huge, ginormous. And I kept the seed and brought the seed home and gave it to my daughter so she can grow whatever will grow from it. Of course, you know, in Canada, what kind of an avocado tree we get. Need to get rid of that compost. You know, the worst thing is getting your sleeves wet. When you get your sleeves wet, no matter what you're doing, if you go to the bathroom and wash your hands, get your sleeves wet, you can't get rid of it. It's there the whole time until it dries, which takes quite a while. You become the drying rack. Okay, there, done. Oh, wet sleeves. Compost time to take it out. Okay. Ta-da! Ta-da! It's never completely done, is it? Now, what about this pot of stuff? Okay, so I never did use my Tintex dye. We'll see how that goes. This goes upstairs. This goes in the compost. This goes in the compost. There is one way to fix the having wet clothes. Change them. Okay, so let's get rid of the compost, shall we? It must go outside. Hello, kitty cat. One more pot to clean. And another compost container to go out. Okay, that's that. Hey, missed any conversations? Oh, Vietnamese calendar is the year of the cat. So she shears the hair on them? No, she just brushes them. Now I lost my pineapple. So it's not in here. It's not in there. It's not in there. It's not in there. It's not in there. Aha! It's in there. Okay. Okay, I would like to make something to hold this. Maybe I could make it out of cedar bark. I have all the cedar bark here. I don't know. All needs to be wet. I was gonna cover those containers. To feed the deer. Oh, the cat's there and the birds will come. Okay, what else do I need to do? Don't think I'm gonna wash my sleeves. Did I say wash my sleeves? Alright, so leave that to sit. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I'm not really showing you everything properly. I suppose I should whip off the counters. That became compost. Oh yes, my daughter would like some spiders. Spider plant. She can have a couple of spiders. Should wrap them up in newspaper or something. Oh, it's definitely changed color. That's better. So, shall we take along some of this? Thank you for getting the, these don't need to be by the, yeah. I could take one of these and we could eat hummus. Shall we make some hummus? Let's make hummus before we go. Alright, how about if I make it with... No. I have to make it in the proper container. That, and we'll take this. And you better keep these here, nibble on them right here.
Oh.
Otherwise it'll go bad. You're welcome. Okay. Hummus. Yes, let's make hummus. You may need help from the man, Mr. Willem. See if I can open it myself. Otherwise, we need help from him. Hummus. Where are the cans? Okay, there they are. Okay, I found it. Ta-dum, ta-dum. Now, open the can. Let's see if it will open for me. A lot of these are broken and don't work very well. My mother used to have an electric one of these. Okay. Okay, so we put in this. And there may be a bit too much juice. And then we need some garlic. Might be too much juice. And some garlic. Oh, stay in the jar. Garlic and some oil. No, not oil. Let's put in some lemon juice. And some tahini. Tahini. Where did it go? Here it is. So there's some oil in here. Put in a chunk of tahini. Oops, and some salt. About a teaspoon. That's a teaspoon. You should measure stuff in your hand so you know how, so you can use your hand. All right, that's it. Might need a little more oil. Do we have any oil on the top of the peanut butter or anything? We have some sunflower butter with oil on it. Let's get rid of the oil on it. Oops, didn't want that to happen. About a tablespoon of oil or something. Okay. Put the lid on. And take it to the cupboard. Let it mix until that's all mixed. Unless it's not mixing, and then I'll have to turn it over it. Okay. And it'll thicken up. I find it's really important to let it mix a long time. Oh, that's good. I can taste the sunflower butter in it. Very good, tasty stuff. A little salty. My daughter loves salt. And what did you just say? Good morning, Susan. So I just made some hummus. And I've been dyeing my cedar bark skirt. And I'm gonna go over to my daughter's, hang out with her for a while. You can't see me eating this. You just know what's happening. Okay, so that's coming with us. Not very interesting, but very yummy. So I'll take hummus and a thing of lettuce. It's not thick enough yet. It'll thicken up. My internet is still down. They said without, there was a lot of people without it. Is that right? That's a bummer. So you're using your cell service, right, for watching? You've done all the things, I suppose. You restarted your modem and all that. Okay. There. Now I have some chickpea, or what's it called? Oh, I was going to cover this little bottle for my daughter. No, I was going to do it for me. Huh. Well, I could go over there and cover it for her. And then I can do another one. Yeah, this is much different color. It's a redder, it's kind of a, I'll show it to you since you've been here for the whole process. Excel. There. See, it's not bright white anymore. And with any luck, it'll shrink too. Really wanting this fabric to shrink because white stuff. Anyway, okay, so we'll leave that alone. Good morning, Tyler. So far, so good. Every time you stick your finger in that jar, you have to do a lap around the house in those snowshoes. Yeah, right. Okay, so this is going. And some flowers, or whatever they call it. You don't need that now. I don't need that there. Spider plant, that's what that is. And let's take some lettuce. Let's take some lettuce. So we'll take these two. Well, we won't eat two. We'll take one. Okay, lettuce and hummus, and if I'm gonna do that, if I'm gonna cover the soap bottle, I need to take along some bark. I hope this works. I hope it's enough. I'll wrap it first. So we'll take this then too. Maybe I'll put this in a. First, let's do this. Okay, and then we will put this in a bag. We're supposed to wrap it in a cloth. Means it's time to drink water again. Okay. Okay, so this is coming. Those both need to be washed. Okay, and I'll need a pair of scissors. And I'll need some clothespins. Oh, they're on the table. I forget these things, you know. Okay. Willem, there's 2 bananas here that could go in the dehydrator if you wish. It's already on. What? Oh, okay. All right. Did I put that thing of soap? I did not. Little dish soap bottle. then I think I'll take these slippers. She likes these little jars. She likes these little jars with these lids. She's collecting them and she puts everything in them. Okay, that's that. Now, shoes. Look at that. Blow the horn, the shoe goes on. Okay. Maybe I should bring it along. But I won't. Okay, -12 out. That's pretty cold. -10 is sort of the border of nice and too cold. You know. Okay, we better drink some water. You know, because drinking water is the best thing to do. If you don't know what to do, just drink some water. How's it going there, darling? Oh, you know what? I put a mask on my face and I never washed it off. Alrighty then, and now we'll put on that cream. Okay, I'll do my hair in the car. I always do my hair in the car, and that way the windows, I can put my hair out the window. Okay. Okay, so now what? Is that it? That's it. I'll do my hair. I'll do that in the car. Drink some water. Okay, and then away we go. Da, 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 and away we go, away we go, away we go. Goodbye, darling. I love you.
I love you too.
Mm. Have fun. Should bring my plastic apron, because then or not plastic, it's some sort of a protective apron. You see, this one. Then when I do that, cedar bark is on the apron, not me. All right, darling. I'm not sure what time I'll be back. But I will return, and if I'm not home by 7, I'll send you a postcard. Oh yes, and this is my phone. Take my phone along. Probably need mittens. Oh, the mittens are in the car. Here's a hat. Oh, I need my keys. Keys, 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 keys. Is all that for one person, Willem?
What?
Is all that for one person for all?
Family, or okay, 2 families, 2 generations.
Huh.
And it's
Grobe. Hey, I have grobes in my,
oh yeah.
or no, GROH, but they probably come from grow. Grow probably comes from, probably related. Okay, that's it. We're doing it. Look at that. 5 people coming along. Yep, I'm going to Scarlett's. How's everybody? Hope you're all feeling well. Thank you for wandering around with me. Oh, heavy, heavy. But we're on our way. Isn't this pretty? I would do pyrography over there, but she doesn't have electricity. So we can't really do pyrography without electricity. Unless we want to use coals from the fire, but